Have you ever wondered how some people get into positions of authority? And you wonder this because you question their skills and ability to perform the role that they have. And you can see this in all aspects of our society, in government, in companies, in our social circles, even our own family. Now, have you ever thought about the role that you play in the position that they have? I ask this question because if we observe, we need to also understand our participation in it. If we wish to change things, we must first look in the mirror and remember that the only person we can change is ourselves versus the other person. So today, we're going to look at the power dynamics, positions of authority, and the roles that we play in them. Welcome. This is the Shift Your Perspective series, where we discuss viewing everyday life from a different perspective. Today's topic, the power dynamics in our relationships. Power moves through everyday moments so subtly that we often mistake it for normal. It doesn't always show up as a brute force. Sometimes it shows up in who speaks first, who gets interrupted, who has to adjust, and who never has to. And why it can be subtle is because it's not always taken, it's given. Power is given through inherited roles, status, familiarity, or simply because no one questioned it. And without realizing it, we're all participating in the dynamics. Sometimes we are the ones holding the power. Sometimes we are the ones accommodating it. Power, like anything, is just energy. So there's really nothing wrong with power. Power itself is neutral. It just is. The caution comes through the intent of the person and systems using it and turning it into something harmful, and that harm is not questioned or examined. It needs to be questioned when one person's comfort comes at the expense of another's expression. Power needs to be questioned when silence is confused with agreement and flexibility is mistaken for consent. And this is where our participation and awareness comes in. Many times, the people who are in power have been given the power by either you or other people. It is your relationship to this dynamic that can shift how you view this structure. When you see an imbalance, unfair treatment, disrespect, you can choose to keep feeding this dynamic or you can choose to walk away from it. Walking away can look like many things. In the case of politics, it may mean choosing another candidate or running yourself. In a company, it may mean speaking up and speaking truth. In your family, it may mean walking away until you can exist in a setting where it's not automatic that you're giving your own power away. In all of these scenarios, it's not only about choosing a different way when you notice the pattern. It's about reclaiming the power that you gave to someone else. Because when you hold power in a balanced way, you are creating space where presence is mutual, choice is respected, and no one has to shrink to keep the peace. So the next time you wonder if you're in an imbalanced power dynamic or relationship, even if it's you willing the power, ask yourself, who is adjusting? Who has options? And who feels safe to say no? And just as importantly, ask, where might I be holding power without noticing the impact it has. So today, notice the subtle exchanges. Notice where you defer automatically to someone else. Notice where you speak without checking in to the people you're sharing information with. And notice where imbalance feels familiar rather than intentional. Because when power is seen clearly, it can be shared. Are you using your power consciously? Are you honoring it? Or are you giving it away? Power is energy and action. When power is shared, connection replaces control. And when balanced power is shared, it's through choice, not force. Let these words help to shift your perspective, and I'll see you in the next shift. If you've enjoyed this episode, like, comment, and share, and check out other videos in this series.